Hi all, welcome back to the channel again. Yep, there's 3 videos in 3 days, so yeah, well, at least this one's shorter, but I might have to take a break after that. Excelled myself. Anyway, I just wanted to chat about the tension between Ted Kravitz and David Croft, which you may or may not have heard during the Australian Grand Prix coverage last weekend. And this is also relating to something that Ted said during his notebook, race day notebook, on the Sunday. So, yeah, stick with me and we'll get right into it now. Ted Kravitz has claimed he was shouted down by David Croft at the Australian Grand Prix amid fans' fears the two Sky Sports F1 favourites have fallen out. Kravitz and Crofty appeared to disagree numerous times during Sunday's coverage of the race. It led to a few tense exchanges, with spectators picking up on the issue, and Kravitz has acknowledged the pair were involved in tense discussions after he made a suggestion on Sunday. The Sky Sports pit lane reporter had asked why F1 had decided to restart the race to run behind the safety car, with one lap remaining, but Crofty defended the FIA's decision in case something happened to one of the other drivers, he said. Kravitz told the Sky Sports podcast, "The third red flag was never going to enable another lap's racing. It was always a pointless one, hence why I asked the question in the commentary. Why? Given this is the order which the Australian Grand Prix is going to finish, why are we restarting this?" And then Crofty said, "Oh, you don't know what's going to happen. I basically got shouted down by Crofty and Kareem Chanduk and Jenson Button, who said it was ridiculous to say that." Fears of the rift between the broadcasting team were flagged on social media during the Grand Prix, with comments, like, "Ace, how Ted Kravitz and David Croft obviously hate each other." The disagreement over the restart was not the only tense moment between the pair. Kravitz had been openly critical of Michael Massey's presence in Australia, the first time the ex-race director had stepped foot in an F1 paddock since the controversial 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Here's the video, so you can have a listen of what Ted had to say about Massey being back in the paddock.
Michael Massey, the ex-FI race director, has been in the paddock for the first time since that fateful day in December 2021. And he's been glad-handing, he's been saying hello to drivers, hasn't been saying hello to the Mercedes people. I do want to get into it, I do, but I won't. What's he doing? I mean, what's he doing in Australia is he's in charge of supercars, the V8 supercars, the Australian touring cars now. But what's he doing coming back into the Formula One paddock? Some rumour that Formula One want him back because Niels needs help on the FIA race direction side. But that's not going to happen. I don't know. What's Michael Massey doing in the paddock? All right, that's it.
So, however, in a later chat about Massey's involvement, Crofty hit back at Kravitz's assessment. Crofty explained, "No matter what your allegiances were in 2021, you have to remember he's still a human being." So, there you have it again. Make of this what you will, but it does seem like there's quite a lot of tension there between the two of them, which I don't recall seeing in all the years that they've worked together. In my opinion, if, for example, Felipe Massa is successful or even challenges the outcome of the Singapore Grand Prix back in 2008, which is obviously a video I covered recently, surely this then puts doubt on a legal challenge. Sorry, not puts doubt, but makes a legal challenge of what happened at the end of 2021 more likely. If you can start changing race outcomes and title outcomes from 15 years ago, what happened in 2021 was only 2 years ago. So, I don't know whether you think Ted is showing any bias here, but to be fair, if Ted is showing some bias, Crofty certainly does. show, his favouritism of Max. It's pretty clear. We can all see it, whether you agree with that or not, or even if you're not familiar with Ted Kravitz or David Croft as commentators. By all means, check out the Sky Sports F1 videos that they've got on YouTube, or subscribe to the Formula One channel. And I think a lot of the races there will have David Croft and usually Martin Brundle's commentary. So that's how I see it. They both do show some bias towards each driver, which is why there is tension surrounding these two at the moment. But again, I would like to have your thoughts. Unfortunately, not many of you like to share them with me, but still, I'll keep doing this. And anyway, if you do like what I do, please like and subscribe. Press the bell for notifications, and I'll warn you of the next future upload. But until the next time, take care. Cheers.